For a lot of people with emphysema, they have a region of their lung that's very destroyed, and then they have a region of their lung that's not so destroyed. The part that's beat up doesn't work well, but it has an additional problem, is that it takes up even more space than the so-called healthy region, and it quite literally squishes the healthy part. And so you've got a part of the lung not doing its job and making the part trying to do the work not able to do it so well. So years ago, it was figured out that if you went in surgically, a big surgery, and cut out a region of that lung, the sick part, people did better. They were breathing better, it felt better, which is exciting. It was a major surgery, had a significant amount of complications. There were only a few specialized centers that knew how to do it and do it well. It's a surgery it's still done. It is a good surgery, but you can imagine there was a concept of let's find something different. So the procedure that we are performing is something called bronchoscopic lung volume reduction, and it's an advancement over the original surgical technique called lung volume reduction surgery. Instead, what we do is we do it under anesthesia like the surgery, but we go through your mouth. And so there's absolutely no cutting, and we put in essentially a one-way valve into the airways of that sick part of the lung. Those one-way valves let all the air out so that that part of the lung collapses, but it doesn't let air back in. And by having the lung collapse down in that targeted region, it's kind of the same as cutting it out because it doesn't take up space anymore. So now the healthy part can expand, do more of the work, and you ought to be able to breathe better, exercise more, feel better, do more. All the things that got proven, the reason it got FDA approved. Probably one of the advantages of this procedure is that these valves are removable.
I had met Dr. Hogarth before, and he had told me at that time, boy, you're the guy that this is really going to help if I can do this. This procedure is made for someone with your problems, So I was very happy he was able to do it.
I'm attracted to any procedure that has the ability to make things better for my patients. This procedure, from a technical perspective, is fascinating, so I find it interesting. It's pretty straightforward. It's actually wonderful in its simplicity, though it's clearly quite technical underneath.
I had the procedure done on a Thursday and Monday at 9 p.m. at night. Something kind of washed over me, and I told my wife, I said, for some reason I feel really good right now, And then after that, it was just a daily improvement. And within the first week, say 10 days, I hadn't felt that good in years.